Hello, and welcome to the CHS Weekly Report. I'm your host, Heidi Hennigar, and this week my guests are some of the students appearing in the upcoming CHS musical production of Mamma Mia. Welcome to the show, guys. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
So first, can you all introduce yourself and tell me what grade you're in?
I'm Emma Kitchel. I'm a senior.
I'm Dylan Leavitt. I'm a junior.
I'm Julia Larson. I'm a senior.
I'm Bolla. I'm a junior.
It's nice to meet you guys. I was really excited whenever I saw that it was the cast of Mamma Mia because I'm really excited to see it. I'm going to come on opening night, so I expect that to be the best performance that you're doing, just so you know.
Yeah.
So are all of you involved in any other clubs or activities here at CHS?
Yes.
Yeah, Julie and I both do show choir.
Okay.
We're both in sandpipers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the speech and debate team. I'm more on the speech side of things.
Which speech thing? Like, are there different categories?
Yeah, I do humorous interpretation and program of oral interpretation, and I'm also going to start doing info this coming year.
Okay.
I'm in Camerata, which is the chamber choir at our school, and I'm also in the advanced orchestra.
Julie, what else were you in?
I'm just in Sandpipers,
Okay.
and I do IB art, so that's
Okay.
fun too.
Okay.
Lauren and I are orchestra buddies.
Yeah.
We're shocker that the music goes with the drama. So, is this your first time performing in a theater production? Have you been involved in the other musicals that we've put on here in the past?
I did Sound of Music 2 years ago.
What was your role?
I was in ensemble.
Okay.
And then I got into Chicago last year and then ended up not doing it.
Oh.
So now I'm back for this one.
Oh, and I love Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been doing theater with all four of us have kind of been doing theater together since we were kids. Freshman year, I was in Sound of Music. I was Friedrich. And last year, I was in Chicago, and I played Amos Hart.
Nice. It's a big role.
Yeah.
Mr. Cellophane.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I've been doing theater since I was a little kid too, with all of them, obviously.
Yeah.
But since freshman year, I've been doing the musical. Little Shop of Horrors was the first musical I was in at Chesterton, and I was Crystal, one of the trio girls with my good friend El Hodge and Priscilla Sabrin. They graduated 2 years ago. And then sophomore year, I was Mother Abbess in The Sound of Music. I sing all the high stuff all the time, so that's my fun role. And then last year, I was in Chicago as Annie, one of the girls that killed their husband.
Okay, wait, which one?
I was the one that poisoned him because he had 6 other wives.
Were you Pop, Six, Squish, Cicero?
I was
Lipschitz.
6.
You were
I was 6.
6.
Yes.
And yeah, we've all been doing theater together for like a really long time.
Yeah, which
So
is shocking.
this is really special.
Mhm.
You know, so it's kind of our last one.
Like, what, 5 or 6 years?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
been doing it since well, with Dylan, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I did Sound of Music. My freshman year, I was in the ensemble, and then last year, I was in Chicago, and I played Mama Morton.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did.
Nice. So, what are your roles in Mamma Mia? Which I know the basic gist of Mamma Mia, but I've never actually seen it. So, so I won't know these characters and be like, oh.
Give you a
I'll be
little
like everybody
backstory.
else who was
Yeah.
listening, and they're like, what's Lipschitz? I don't know what you're talking about. So, don't give me any deep track stuff because I won't know.
I play Tanya. She is one of Donna's best friends.
Okay. Is Donna the mom or the kid?
The mom.
The mom, okay.
Yeah.
I play Harry Bright, one of the 3 dads. He's the British banker guy. He also goes by Harry Headbanger.
Is he Pierce Brosnan in the movie?
No.
No,
No,
that's
Sam.
That's Sam.
Colin. What's his
Firth?
Yeah, Colin Firth.
Okay.
I play Donna Sheridan, the mom, the dancing queen, ex-dancing queen, sorry.
Meryl Streep.
Yeah, that's all I have to say about her.
Yes.
She's a great role. But
I play Rosie, which is Donna's other best friend, and basically Tanya and I are just like
Oh, yeah.
the random
We're the
funny
comedic
people.
side character best
Yes.
friends.
yeah,
Like,
they're
okay.
the best.
Basically, she's like a woman who goes for younger men, and I'm a 40-year-old that has a cookbook. So.
And they're all best friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before performing, do you ever get stage fright? I mean, because you're all performers, like you're seasoned performers. So do you still get stage fright?
I feel like since I've been performing like so intensively since I was in 5th grade. And since I do speech and debate, I'm used to going up in front of groups of people and giving presentations. Even though I've had all of that experience, yes, I still do get stage fright, especially on opening night, because you don't know what's going to happen. There could be a surprise, and you just got to be ready.
Are you extra nervous now that I told you that I was going to be there and I have really high expectations? Did that help? Not so much. What do you do to combat the stage fright?
Breathe a lot, maybe hyperventilate, drink a lot of water, sit down.
Does everybody, like when you're back there, is everyone like,
At least on opening night, I feel
I
like.
think there's a few people who get antsy, but really just to calm yourself down. Like, I like to do this all the time. Like, even when we're running rehearsals, to, like, become more focused, I just go sit in the corner, and, like, people be like, are you all right? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just thinking about what's to come. Like, there's no reason to be nervous about it when you know that you're prepared. I think the only time we do get nervous is when we don't know what we're doing. Like,
if you could pick one play or musical to be in, what would it be? What would be your dream role and why?
Whizzer, falsettos.
Oh my god. Yeah.
You'd be so good at that.
You would be.
oh, okay.
What is it? Wither?
Whizzer.
I don't know that.
Like Weezer, but
Yeah.
Weezer.
It's really,
Really?
good.
Yeah, it's really
Yes.
good music.
It's about a
I
musical. A
don't
guy
know that.
cheats on his wife with a dude.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. And
Really?
then the whole family falls apart. I would love to be in that one too, but as one of the lesbians next door.
You guys are so cultured. This sounds like a college play.
Probably.
Probably. Although Mamma Mia is not nothing either. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
I think Legally Blonde.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
I mean, obviously Legally Blonde because I'm legally blonde, but I just think like that role is so empowering and it's so much fun. Like
You would be Elle Woods.
Yeah,
Okay,
I would
yeah.
absolutely like. I would cry if I ever got that role on Broadway or something. But you know,
Yeah.
people who play those are crazy, crazy talented.
I think I'd probably want to do Jenna from Waitress.
Okay.
You would be so good at that.
She's an alto powerhouse, and that's where I live.
Mm-hmm.
And some of those songs are just incredible, and I'd love to sing those.
I'd love to do Into the Woods one day. It's such like a complex thing, and we did it here like a long time ago. Not that
Yeah,
long.
we did it when I was in 8th grade. So.
Oh really? Oh well, so I missed out on that.
Yeah,
You
a year
missed it.
before I came here.
Yeah. So I wish I got that opportunity, but
Yeah, that's a fun one.
I know you want to know. I would be Ava Perón for Evita.
Yes.
Yes.
I've been
Evita
singing
is
Evita
so
for
good.
years and years and years. Like the Madonna version, though, not like not the actual theater version, because I don't know that. Those are all good choices, actually. So, what do you like most about being in the musical and acting?
I really like just getting to do it all with all of my friends. Honestly, it's just like it's a rare thing that we're all collected and doing something together, and it's a great effort. And I love afterwards seeing everyone's reactions, the audience, because when we rehearse, we don't know how they're going to react to jokes we tell or big numbers. So I think that's my favorite part.
I think I see like music a lot like sports, which is very weird, but I think it is just a form of expressing yourself and a form of working as a team, working hard at something that you want to be good at or you are good at. And I just really enjoy the aspects and the times that we get to come together and do big dance numbers together, or when my favorite part about theater is like the closing notes, like the big notes you hold out on the stage, and you are acting, but you're actually filled with a real emotion that you don't know where it's coming from because you're like, how did I find this? But I just think it's like, it's one of the best feelings in the world, just being able to do that.
I love doing like the closing number where everyone, the whole cast, is just collectively partying on stage, or partying with choreography. It's a choreographed party.
Yes.
And we're all just enjoying it. And, you know, there's just this, especially on closing nights, the final performance, there's kind of a melancholy feeling to it, like you know, we're saying goodbye. And yes, that was a reference. And
Gosh, Dylan, it was so subtle.
and
I had no idea,
No,
so
it's okay.
thank
It's
you
just-
for that. I'll
it's
be
just like,
looking
oh,
for
I
it.
see that.
Yeah.
but at the same time, we're all on stage and we're just like, we did it. We can just look at each other and you know, know that we did it together and we worked through a lot of roadblocks, but we got there and we had fun.
We had fun.
I think one of my favorite things is there's just something that is so different about performing for an audience and finally getting to show other people this thing that you've worked so hard on and that you're so proud of. Like, the show is like our children.
Yeah.
Those things are like babies. You always know your own.
We keep referencing things.
Keep referencing the
so
show.
bad.
It's fine.
See the show and then you'll get it.
But yeah, just performing for other people is so exhilarating, and that's my favorite thing. It's like walking out on the stage for the first time and seeing the full audience rather than empty auditorium seats like we have been for the past month.
Oh, that's always incredible. Seeing all the little people, all the little heads.
Yes.
I like that when you like look out and you can't see anybody because the light is so bright onto you.
But
like,
you know
fingers.
they're there. But you know they're there.
I think
and that's
theater
so
kids
weird.
just have huge egos, and that's why we do it.
Absolutely.
And they usually are fine to admit it too, which is what I appreciate. Like it is all about me. That's great.
Yeah, I was like, my favorite part's when I'm on stage by myself sing the song.
What I'm always shocked by is for people with a lot of the same personality, like everyone for the most part gets along. Like how? Because shouldn't you all be like pushing each other down and like stepping on each other to be in the spotlight? But it doesn't seem like that's the vibe I ever get from theater people.
Because I think the whole thing about theater is that we work together to make something amazing.
It's healthy competition. You want to be good, but you also want to be chasing that other person, and you want to push the people that are dragging behind. You want to bring them along with you, because in the end, it doesn't matter how good one person is. And it's got to be, everybody's got to be the same level of good, and you want that for you.
And there absolutely is a level of sportsmanship. Like when my castmates and my friends, when they get the spotlight, I get the spotlight too, because it's like I'm seeing them succeed, and that's fulfilling for me.
I agree with
And
that.
I feel like it should be the same for anything of that sort.
Oh, what is your favorite song from the production?
I'm gonna go last. Give me some time.
Yeah, I need
Okay. I know
wait.
what I want.
Wait, this
I'm
might.
sorry.
I don't know if this will work or not. Could you just sing a little bit of it too?
My favorite song is "Mamma Mia," hands down.
Oh, my
Good
Because
one.
I just love what I just love what I get to do. It's so much fun.
Yeah,
The hand
she has a
drill.
power drill.
Yeah, I get a power drill, and I'm talking to my ex-boyfriend,
Baby daddies.
baby daddy, and I'm pointing that power drill at them. It's probably not looking too good on the audience side, but like it's so much fun, and
It's fun to watch.
I bet it is.
Yeah.
Just sing it for me, because now I'm like,
I was cheated by you, and I think you know when. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So I made him.
oh my god, I'm so excited. That's gonna be awesome.
What?
Your favorite song?
My favorite song is either it's either Thank You for the Music, because I get to play guitar on stage.
He's good at it too.
Yeah.
It hurts my fingers, but it's okay.
But it sounds
Here's your fingers.
Or,
Do you know how to play the guitar?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or Our Last Summer. That song's really fun for me, because Julie and I get to have fun on stage.
Okay, which one are you gonna sing?
Oh, gosh.
Just pick the part where you're like, my voice sounds amazing at this part. That's the little snippet I'll
That's the
sing.
first section of.
Thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joy they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty. Yeah.
Yay! That was awesome.
So good.
That's my favorite part. Okay.
Do you want to go next or should I?
What are you gonna say?
No, my song is "Does Your Mother Know?" and it is a whole number about me and two of my best friends who are like brothers to me, who I get to tease on stage, and they get to pretend they're in love with me.
Nice.
Tease.
So much fun. It's a very energetic 80s pop rock number, and it's so much fun. It's so fun.
Okay. Think about it.
Okay. You're so hot, teasing me. So you're blue, but I can't take a chance on a kid like you. That's something I couldn't do.
Yeah.
You guys, I know you guys are used to each other's voices, but I'm like, oh, it's so good. You're so good.
I still get
Literally
amazed
supposed to be on
sometimes.
vocal
Like that
rest right now.
vibrato.
Oh.
Yeah, it's horrible, bro.
I mean, I would say my own song, like, Take a Chance on Me, but if I'm being honest, I really like doing Dancing Queen. The first time Emma and I do it, we get to play with, like, curling irons.
Oh, I see how it is.
Dancing Queen before Julia.
Yeah, and we have, like, a thing of Aquanet and, like, a hairdryer and a curling iron, and we're just, like, singing Dancing Queen, and we have boas, too. It's so much fun.
It's so
Yeah.
fun.
Amazing. Here we go.
You want to do it with me?
Do you want me to?
Dancing Queen. You want to? You can dance. You can jive, having the time of your life. Ooh, see that girl, watch that scene, digging the Dancing Queen.
Oh, that was awesome. And I was like, why don't you do it by yourself? Oh, because it sounds so much better
because we
together. Yeah.
Like that part we
Yeah.
did, so it's
Yeah.
really cool.
Oh, that was amazing. Who is directing this production, and can you tell us a little bit about them?
I got this one.
Us more.
So, we have a few people helping us with the musical this year. Main lady that always does it, the wonderful Miss Morris. She is the bone and back in every part of Chesterton's choral department, music department. She does it all. Like, she's crazy. And we are so thankful for her.
Yes.
But this year, it was very exciting because we actually had a guy from Broadway who was able to come and help us throughout our show choir season. And in the musical, he's in the production of Chicago on Broadway.
Yeah.
So he is
Crazy talented.
Crazy talented.
Yeah.
His name is Drew Nelson, and it's just been such a blessing to have him here
Yeah.
and being able to help us with choreo, especially because I don't think we would have been able to do this in a month and a half without him, and how wonderfully he treats everyone and how much heart and soul he puts into this. We also have Juliet.
Oh yeah, Juliet Dinkins.
And yep, she's
our stage
Yes,
manager.
stage manager, and then we have
lovely. Love her.
Flynn
Wilson.
Wilson, yes, and he paints and does everything and
He's
wears
great.
little
Builds
headphones
that set.
backstage.
He's our handyman.
He's been doing it since freshman year. He's a king.
Trooper.
That's a good one. I said
A
king.
super
but-
A super trooper.
Yeah, he's a super trooper, but
I wasn't gonna do
yeah.
it.
So that's and
I
I
had
cannot
to.
forget Kat, who is our costume designer for this year. She just recently bought us four
God.
and then the two other dads these crazy
Finale
bedazzled
costumes.
jumpsuits. So if
And
you want
they're
to see
amazing.
something cool, you
Ooh.
better come watch Mamma Mia.
Yes.
And then our last person that's been with us through it all is Gina Jones.
Oh, Gina.
She is our pianist, and she is absolutely incredible. There are no words to say how much she means to all of us and how great of a person she is. I can say for everybody, all 40 of
such a
us in the
sweetheart.
cast, she is
She's the greatest.
the best. Like our grandmother, basically.
Yes,
She's
yes.
incredible.
She
But
always has something nice to say.
yes, and there's
brings
no
joy.
negativity. She
Yeah.
and she can play the piano like no other.
No,
I've
for real.
not seen anything like that in
Yeah.
my 18 years of living. But, yeah.
Is there anyone else that you are thinking that you can think of behind the scenes that really needs to get a shout out?
Kevin, our lighting guy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Kevin.
Murray.
Murray, yes.
Kevin Murray.
Kevin Murray is our lighting and tech guy. He actually, we saw him for the first time yesterday. He was like, "Wow, this is a really tall set." I was like, yes,
It is tall. I
is.
saw it the
Really
other day. I
tall.
was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is like 2 stories.
Yeah,
okay.
it's really big. But he does all of our lighting stuff. And then we have Mr. K, who runs the shop class. So all of those kids have been working on our set. And they're actually building something that seems very complicated to me, an 8-foot in the air bridge.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, wow, that's
We have to
insane.
sing and dance on that thing. So.
Yeah, so props to them. They've been
You
doing
hoping
it
it's the
all.
kids with A's in his class? That
Yeah,
built it?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Otherwise we are
I'm
falling
hoping it's
through.
Mr.
Yeah.
K himself doing that. But any, we're very grateful to them too, because without that, our stage would just be a white sheet in the back. So thank
Yeah.
you to all of those
Yeah.
lovely, lovely people.
That's huge. I think
Yeah.
that's the coolest thing. I didn't know for a good half a year that there was a class that did that. I should have. And then I was like, oh, is that just people that join? They're like, no, that's what that class is.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So, who can give me a little G-rated synopsis of the musical?
I'll go for it.
Yeah,
So
go for it, Lauren.
You're the most
It's
G-rated out of all of
Yeah,
us.
literally.
I am.
I'm like the lead.
No,
Oh,
I'm pretty.
well, I didn't know that. Okay.
I'm the well-brought-up Catholic girl. Jeez.
So it's set on an island in Greece. I think it's called Kalokeri, and it's about a single mother named Donna, who she owns a taverna, a hotel on the island, and she does it all herself. She runs it all by herself, and the story sets around her daughter, Sophie, who's 20, and she's getting married, and unknown to Donna, she invites 3 of her mother's ex-lovers that were associated with her at the time that she was conceived, and then they all show up a day before the wedding, and so does her best friends Tanya and Rosie, and we all try and pull everything together. And
So there are some words in there that are not necessarily appropriate. I love for my kids to get culture and like see plays and all these things because I could see them. They're not coming to this one.
Yeah.
They're gonna stay home. They watched the Crayons, play earlier that we got at home. But so what would you say your ideal audience would be? Like, if you like this, you'll enjoy this show.
If you grew up in the 70s.
Oh yes,
Or if you
that's
like
a good one. Yeah.
reality TV.
Oh,
Yes.
real. Okay.
Or I just think teenagers in general because juicy.
That's what I was gonna say.
Juicy, all of its drama.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Or
Yeah.
if you're like obsessed with ABBA.
Yes.
Because all
Oh,
the songs
yes.
are ABBA.
If you
Are
love
all
that
the
kind of
songs
music,
ABBA?
Yeah.
I thought that was.
Yeah.
If you're a big fan of that type of music, you will love Mamma Mia.
Oh, yeah.
So, can you tell listeners when and where Mamma Mia is being performed?
It is May 7th, 8th, and 9th here in the CHS Auditorium. The show on May 7th, that's a Friday, is at 7 p.m. Our 2 shows on Saturday are 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. And then closing day on Sunday at 2 p.m.
And how do you get tickets for this?
You can order them online, or if you want to buy them in person, you can get them at the door, but it will be pending availability.
Yeah. Also, online is $11 for adults, $7 for children, and if you show up at the door and need a ticket, it'll be $12 for an adult.
Any parting words that you want to say just to remind people of what's happening with the show? Get a good audience there?
It's just so much fun. And I think if you come, you're like guaranteed a good time. It's basically no sadness, negative emotions. And even when it is sad, it's like lighthearted.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I just think it's also crazy. Like, this production is so big. I feel like people will be shocked at how well it's going to actually be because we still have a week. And right now, it's looking
It looks
pretty,
really good.
pretty good. So I just say, if you come, be prepared for a treat.
We're incredibly lucky to be able to get to do this.
It is very exciting. I'm really glad that we could actually make it happen because there's just something about being actually in the auditorium. And now it's so much more meaningful now that I've met you guys. Because now I'm like, oh, I know them. I listened to that first. So that is going to wrap up things for this week's CHS Weekly Report. My guests have been members of the cast of the Chesterton High School production of Mamma Mia. Thanks again for joining us and break a leg.
Thank you so much.